Lord's been so good. I just, first of all, want to appreciate the radio station for your prayers. And I know you broadcasted and stuff about where I was sick and stuff, and had many prayers go up. You know, I went to the doctor a few weeks back. Doctor said that took a stress test, I failed it. Took an EKG, failed it. They got checking, said that I had several blockages in my heart. Said I had the bottom part of my heart was dead. 2 vessels in the back was completely gone. And so they took me in there on a Tuesday, a 3 weeks ago, and was going to do a capitation on me. And so went in there. I was feeling great, never had no problems or nothing else. And they come in there and start talking to me, want me to take a experimental drug and all this stuff. And I got reading all the side effects, and I said, no way, I've got enough problems besides all this. So they said, well, the reason we're wanting to do this because you're going to have to go into open heart surgery. And they started prepping me for that. And I said, well, what about this Da Vinci thing I've been hearing on TV about the 3 little dots and stuff? They said, well, that's for the side of the heart and you're not a candidate. Said, we're going to have to bust your rib cage open and go in and do it. So I said, well, okay. So the doctor came in and he said, how do you feel? I said, I feel great. He said, you feel great? Of course, my wife was standing behind the bed and shaking her head, no, he's not. And he said, you actually feel good. I said, if I was any better, I'd be twins. And he said, well, I don't know about this. My wife kept shaking her head. He said, well, she said, he's a preacher too. He said, well, I know preachers that lie a little bit. I said, I know some doctors that tell a few fibs too. But I said, I tell you what, I said, my church has been praying, other churches have been praying, radio stations praying. I said, when God is on the scene, things happen. He said, well, okay, whatever. So he took me down, started doing the capitation, and got in there and got to looking around. Oh, about 35 minutes later, he came back downstairs to my wife and a few friends from the church that was there, and he was scratching his head, and he said he just didn't understand the whole thing, but he said, there's no blockages. So the bottom part of his heart is pumping like crazy. The 2 arteries that's in behind his heart has made new arteries, and they're pumping. He said, the only thing I can do to this guy is send him home. And I said, I told you, and God's on the throne. He's on the throne. So I thank God for His mighty power. You know, I feel like that I've had a lot of people call me up and call me Miracle Man. You know, a lot of people ain't seen miracles. If you can see me today, you see a miracle because God has touched me in many ways. He's healed me of not only my heart, but of cancer. I've had everything in the world. Old Satan's tried to stop me from doing God's work. But I remember the sister was saying a while ago about going to nursing homes. I visited many nursing homes and sang songs, and it's a blessing. But whenever you can do something for God, God will bless you for it. Amen. And I thank God for that today.